And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
It usually falls on bottom.
Which is very ironic, and I even said that. I even said that as he was shoving it in my hiney.
Oh, God.
It's all right. He's tiny. It didn't hurt.
He is a little tiny man.
Little twink.
With a beard.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. We're in the studio. I'm a little flustered. Jake, your smile is just infuriating. Respectfully.
Calm you, respectfully.
Let me tell you what doesn't calm me. Your smirk doesn't calm me. Your smirk doesn't calm me. And I'll just let everybody know, Big J is out today, but we're all here. And Jim Norton's here, and Christina's a little late. Isn't that convenient? She's late, and I checked in downstairs like I always do. I lost my ID again because we're moving. We moved, and the house is in disarray. So you put something down, and then it's somewhere else. Dawn will move it, and it's somewhere else. And
Why don't you have one of these, Bobby?
What?
Why don't you have like a building ID?
I have a building ID, Jim.
Sure.
I lost it in my house.
Oh, that's what you lost when you were moving. 'Cause this is so convenient.
I know it's convenient.
Swipe
Jim.
right through. Bing.
I understand how it works.
Yeah. I love it.
I loved it too.
Clip it right into your pants.
Yeah, clips.
Yep.
And I put it on the kitchen table last Wednesday when I come home.
Sure.
And now I went on the road, and now it's because she cleans. She's been cleaning little pockets of.
Good woman.
She is a good woman.
Yeah.
And she cleans. And I'm like, where's my ID? I don't know. Where'd you put it? And I go, it's on the kitchen table. It's not on the kitchen table. So we got into a huge fight, and I'm looking for this ID through all this bullshit in the house. We've been living in the basement for a month. Not supposed to happen, but we're still there.
Sure.
As they finish the upstairs. And I can't find my ID, but that's okay because my name's in the system.
Always.
I'm in the system. Yeah. So I go downstairs, I check in, which I don't like to do because I just got my brand new ID because I lost it a month ago. Okay.
And you don't want to have to wait in line again. It's always long lines down there.
Don't want to wait in the line.
Slow.
But I do. I walk in. There's a lady in front of me. The guy downstairs, who's a nice guy. I know him.
Yep.
He literally, while he's dealing with her, says, ID with that little hand gesture. They hold up the ID, almost like when you want the check from the waiter and you do the little pen thing in the air.
Writing in midair. Yep.
Writing in midair. He did the ID version of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. So I slid my ID over to him. He was on the phone. And then I noticed when she was leaving, he handed her an ID. It was my ID. And I said right there, I go, can I have my ID? He goes, give me 1 sec. You're good. And I went, I'm good. Okay, so he must have my ID down there.
Sure.
But that was my ID that I saw. So this lady took my ID. And then I'm like, where's my ID? He goes, you didn't give me ID. I go, I gave you my ID. I 100% give you my ID. I know that I slid. You gave me the ID symbol. You gave me the pantomime ID thing. And then he goes, oh, yeah.
At least he remembered.
He didn't remember. He accused me of not giving it to him. And then when I said, you gave me the pantomime, he remembered the pantomime. And then he's looking for it. I go, you gave it to that lady. So now I'm like, well, get my ID. And they're like, we'll get it for you. I'm like, but I want it now. I know who she is. Okay, great. You know who she is. Great, go get it. And they're like, well, she said she doesn't have it. She has it. She has it.
Do you know by the way, do you know what an ugly woman that must be if she just glanced at your ID and goes, yeah, that's me? That poor husband who has to fuck that beast.
Maybe she recovered from cancer a few years ago, and that was her ID photo.
Unfuckable monstrosity. On the elevator, everybody else gets off. Ugh.
That is just, look, at this moment, I don't need this. And then I came up here and I relied on the crew, the Jacob and Black Lou. They were all over it. Jacob's like, I'll go down. He has his Yellowstone jacket on.
Yeah.
He's got his little 5 o'clock gray shadow. Mm-hmm. He's got his glasses on. He's very composed. Plus, Black Lou's right behind him, backing it up.
Sure.
They're going to get my ID.
Yeah.
And then they come back up. And what'd you say to me, Jacob?
We're working on it. The woman.
No.
They know the woman.
Yep.
You want me to get to the other part?
The other part, Jacob.
Can you please?
No. This is what you said. I know
you don't have it, but can you please check that you don't? You don't have it. Please double check so I can say.
Double check. I triple check downstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think? I didn't check? You
I
didn't-
think you
know
still
you-
have it, and you don't realize you've had
I think
it.
you're flush-
Jacob and I both think that.
There's nothing worse than you in the studio when stuff like this happens.
I was watching it happen before, and Jacob just wanted you to check. He didn't say you have it. He was just like, you close all doors before you go down.
Listen, first of all,
You might have it.
that's fine if he led with that, but he
Sure.
didn't. He led with, dude, I know you. I know they took it.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Sure.
But can you please just double check all your
In
pockets?
case.
And then he said places you wouldn't normally put stuff. Where's that? Where would I normally not put my
I
stuff?
would never put my license in my back pocket, but if I'm flustered, I'm trying to get up, I'll just
That's right.
like maybe you put it in a pocket you would never use before.
Behind your balls.
No,
It's a place you probably wouldn't put your license.
I didn't put it behind my balls, Jim. I checked now I patted myself down again, and you have this little smirk on.
No, so now I know you don't have your. It's 100%. I could say I watched him frisk himself. He doesn't have it.
And then you're doing this for yourself, for downstairs. That's what you're doing it for.
To let them know I was there. He checked everything. He doesn't have it.
So the people that already checked everything in front of twice downstairs, you wanted me to do it a third time.
Okay, I wasn't downstairs, so yes.
Okay. Well, I told you I checked.
And I believed you. Maybe you didn't check well enough.
That's the definition of not believing me.
He thinks that your
No.
lack of thoroughness is the real issue here.
I believe that you checked. Like I said, I just had to check off all the boxes. It's done now.
I checked off all the boxes.
Right.
I checked downstairs.
I believe you.
The guy gave my ID to a random woman.
And I know who the woman is,
And
they're going to get it from her.
I guarantee you I don't get my ID.
Well, I'm not going to say that now.
You're not going to say what?
That you're not going to get your ID. I'm a glass half full person.
What?
I'm really not,
Yeah.
but I'm saying this.
I'll tell you
now.
I'll tell you what's not in the glass: driver's license.
Yeah.
You're not drinking license. It's gone.
I don't want to do. I don't like she. And I said I have to travel, and she goes, "Well, you have a passport? That's not the fucking."
What kind of a shit answer is that?
That's
Do you have a
awful.
passport? I'm renting a car. I can't drive with a passport.
I can't. If I get pulled over driving my car without my license, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
They took my license, Jacob.
I know how serious it is.
I don't think you do.
I do. I don't. I think this is very serious. You need we need a license in this.
Yeah.
One. You're not full. You're not complete unless you have a license.
No,
You have to have it.
I'm not legally able to drive.
Yep.
Yes.
It's not about being full.
Tell her this
Okay.
is your new license. See, I just got this. I dropped my last one when I was running from some pedo hunters with video cameras.
And when I tried to get the security footage also
You got, what is this? Vegas? Just
to
go.
see so
Yeah.
that the woman we could say, hey, lady, you have it.
And then what if she says I don't? What are you going to do then?
Tough shit. She has it.
And then what? I don't.
Yeah.
Prove it.
We did prove it. We have the footage of her taking your license.
And then what are you going to do?
I'll fuck her up.
Whoa. Wow. I mean, yeah, all right.
Good boy.
Yeah.
There you go. I like that. How are you going to do that? What are you going to do?
I break her kneecaps.
Nice. All right, good. You heard it here first.
Always
yeah.
go for the kneecaps.
If I don't get, first of all, she was very tall,
That's why you go for the.
And she
not
was-
after that.
and she was hot.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's what you're gonna.
So you're telling me a woman who probably wouldn't have gone out with me. That's more motivation.
Okay, good. Yeah, she's very tall and smoking hot.
It's done.
Good. I'm trying to get you.
A woman who would have rejected me has your license.
Yes.
That's what I'm. Okay. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
The same motivation to get it as Norman Bates.
Anyways, God damn it! Isn't it weird that you've been coming for how long? How long you been here?
Serious? October will be
I'm
20
dead
years.
serious. Oh, sorry. Hey,
Come on, Bob. We spell it different.
20 years.
October will be 20 years.
20 years.
20.
You've been coming to this
Yep.
facility.
Well, it was XM at first, but I think 2006 or whatever we started coming here, 2007. But 2004 was satellite.
I was thinking about it the other day when we used to go to XM, how radio has changed so much compared to the first day in XM when we went there, I believe was the wiffle ball bat challenge,
Maybe, but they did that back at NEW too.
which is even nuttier that they did that on regular FM radio.
Yeah.
You can't do anything like that.
No, we couldn't. After a while, like, you couldn't have. I think once we came over here to this building, we couldn't do the home shopping spree. You couldn't have any naked girls in the studio. Like, it became too corporate, and like, all that stuff was out the window.
Yeah, it's not like you guys did anything to make rules. Like you guys stepped over the boundaries.
Well, that was part of the gig. I mean, nobody came in here not knowing what they were coming into.
Right.
You knew what you were walking into.
Yeah.
If you came, you're a fucking adult. You volunteered.
It was nuts, dude.
It was.
I mean, I actually went home the first day after doing Opie and Anthony, and with the wiffle ball bat challenge, and I went home and I was like, she's like, how was it? And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, she makes me want to play baseball.
Maybe want to go become a priest. It was terrible. Like, but when you're in it,
It's amazing.
When you went into the studio, there was something. I don't know what it was. It was like animalistic took over. Like the deepest, darkest part of your soul just was like, yeah. I remember.
Oh, NEW, Olympics.
Oh God, dude, there was naked girls all the time.
All the time, at NEW especially.
I mean, look at that. That's how. First of all, who comes up with a challenge? The wiffle ball bat.
I think they
challenge?
got it from Motley Crue. Actually,
Oh,
that was from Motley Crue.
Really?
It was before my time. I came in; it was already there, and I was grateful to see it.
It is dude. I went home that day and I was kind of ashamed. I went home a couple of times, kind of ashamed of myself.
No,
I did.
went home proud. Called my mother.
You did?
Yeah, man, a thing you do. This radio show does it too. Except, you don't have to use a wooden bat.
It was there's nothing you did on that show that you regretted or
No,
went home and was
no,
like, I mean,
no.
I'm talking to a guy who's done,
I don't give a fuck. No, it was all about being funny and being entertaining. Like, there was nothing. Was there anything I regretted? If I did, it would have been an argument or something I said. Like if I shit on somebody, then I wound up knowing them after. That happened a couple of times where I would attack people and then fucking become friends with them and go, like feel bad about it.
like Voss.
No, I said people. But no, man, it was being funny. It's like we entertained a fucking very difficult audience to entertain. So
Yeah.
no, I never. Some of the fucking biggest laughs I'll ever have in my life were on that show. I'll never do anything funnier. I'll never be a part of anything funnier. So no, I love it.
Isn't it weird that we were part of like what's going on now with like Rogan and Kill Tony and all that? We did that shit 10 years ago.
Yes, but they're doing it smarter and they're doing it on a bigger scale. I'm so dumb not to have gotten involved in podcasting when it started. I don't even know if I could have. I can't now, but
Oh no, I did, and it still didn't work out for me.
I wish I had. I mean, Maron used to come in and use our production studio. Rogan used to run for free on our channel.
Yeah.
And this is how dumb people in management are. He just didn't want commercials in it. And he goes, just don't put commercials on my show. And they're like, oh, we got to run commercials. So then he pulled the show. Like they had Rogan for nothing, and they blew it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. By the way, these cameras are driving me crazy. I love these fucking things.
You like these?
They're tiny.
Yeah, I told you about this.
I had no idea. No,
I told you.
I didn't listen.
Why? You called me. I was
busy.
Actually, this is the problem with you. Can I tell you the problem with you?
Sure. I blink a lot.
No.
I have side fat.
Yeah, no, yes.
Tits.
Yes. There's a lot of problems with
I'm
you.
melancholy.
This is the problem with you, dude. You'll call me. You've called me twice about these cameras, and I've told you about the cameras twice, and I've gone into detail. I told you where to get them. I told you how much they were.
They look like little pinheads. Little tack head cameras.
It looks like little U's.
They do look like little bees, except the sun. Can you make the base fatter? Those are great. How much are they a piece?
Yeah, you're you with an extra battery pack.
These are awesome.
I told you how much they are. They're $600 a piece.
What are they called? Just tell me. You might have told me.
Osmo, DJI Osmo 3 Pocket. You get them right up the street.
Oh, I know. I have DJIs. I didn't have the Osmo.
You don't have I told you the new ones has face tracking and it has
Is that
low
this?
light. Yes, it's no.
And does it come with the little stands?
Yeah, it comes with the little stands.
I'm getting them.
But you said that to me.
I lied.
You didn't lie. You don't listen.
I forgot.
You don't. When. Let me tell you something.
How was it checking in today?
They took my license.
Oh no.
Do you think you have? I think you have ADHD or something.
Of course.
But you have something else. You have a little autism in you.
It's possible. I don't know. I know if I'm not expecting someone to hold my hand and they do, I scream.
Is this me?
I hope that they had it, but
It's not me.
She put it in the paper shredder.
Who is that?
Let's
It's not
see.
me. Is that you?
No, my phone's always off. But I'm a professional.
I'm a professional too. Whose phone was that? You. Hi, Christine. Christine's
Thank you,
here.
Christine.
Did you go downstairs and talk to him about my ID?
No, Jacob said he was doing
Okay. Well, I wish you did it. Let's put it that way.
Wow, those are great.
I wish you did it.
Those are such cool
It's
cameras.
ongoing.
All right,
Can
t-
you just wait?
And they give great picture, right? Great video, 4K.
Oh my
Those
God!
are
What are you
awesome.
talking about? You've had this conversation to me.
I forget, Bob.
It was a week ago.
I know, but last week was crazy.
It's not
I
crazy.
went to my doctor. You think I have a little bit of tism? It's possible. I don't deny. I don't
It's
know.
100%.
Really? What kind? Tell me why.
The you have the ism of tism.
Ah.
You'll call me up, ask me about the cameras. You literally called me, asked me
Sure.
about. I told you about them. I gave you all the details about them. Here's the problem with you too, is that you'll fuck with me with technology. You always have. You've made fun of me when I go and I get the newest and greatest and you fucked with me with the iPad.
Yes, I did.
You fucked with me with the iPhone.
I did.
You told me the iPhone's stupid.
And the bandolier. I was right about the bandolier.
No, you weren't, because I still have. Everybody's wearing slings now. Everybody wears slings. Slings are in, and I did it 10 years before anybody. And you fucked with me. You fucked with me about Twitter.
But
you fucked with me about Twitter. You told me Twitter's stupid.
I was right. It turns out years later. Look at this. I was right. It sucks. So wait, what was we said? Tell me about the autism. You might be right. I don't think so, but I don't deny it either.
Dude, you can't keep eye contact.
It's because I blink a lot. I can, but it feels. You know why I don't all the time? Because it feels intense and unnecessary. But I can keep eye contact.
But when you talk to somebody, you're not listening. You're thinking of something else.
So wait, am I autistic or are you dull?
I think a little. It's probably a little hint of both. You can't make a dish without a bunch of spices. So I probably do have the.
Don't give me a medical diagnosis because your whole audience is autistic. No, but you might be right. I've wondered too if there's a little bit, but not necessarily because of the eye contact. Because I do make it, but it feels intense sometimes when I don't need it. It's more like for touch, which either means I was fumbled with when I was a kid, but I don't like unwanted touch.
Yeah.
Like I've told the story before. I was seeing this girl, and she was beautiful, and I really liked her. But we were holding hands one time, and we were in a store, and she kept holding my hand, but I didn't want my hand held at the moment.
Because you're paid for her?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I got the money rolled up. I was going to try to throw her a little tip, like fucking Goodfellas.
Daddy, why don't you hold my hand?
A little sum for you. And she didn't understand that I didn't want my hand held, and the visceral hatred that I developed for her. I broke up with a girl for that. There was a girl I used to see from overseas, let's just say, and she came to New York and we'd have a great time, and she was rubbing my leg at the cellar, and I remember wanting to break her arm, and I'm like, I can't date her anymore. I hate her guts.
I think that's a guy thing, though. I've felt that with Dawn, and I love Dawn.
Sure.
But late at night, if she rolls over and puts her arm over me, I can take around 20 seconds of it, and then I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
It starts to burn my skin.
I just don't want to cuddle when I'm sleeping.
It's like, how do you, what's the allotted amount of time you wait before you take her arm and just slide it off of you?
Before she gets it around me, I can feel the wind of the arm coming down, and I block with an elbow. I'm like, roll over, bitch.
You're taking jujitsu now?
Yeah, exactly, to keep her fucking big arms off me. Hate it. I don't mind a little cuddle before bed, but if I'm in bed, fucking just don't touch me. I don't want to be touched.
Yeah, I don't
like it.
I don't think any guys likes that too much.
Some guys can fall asleep like that, though. I can't.
Yeah, I'll cuddle with Dawn we'll do the little spoon thing for a minute, and then goodbye. The problem is when your wife doesn't want you to touch. If I touch Dawn once in a while, she'll kick me off her.
Oh, all right.
Which that's pretty much the end of the relationship.
It's hurtful.
Oh, we're on the end. We're on the end.
Done.
We had to put Max's bed. We bought him this bed, and fucking dumb Bob had to get him the tech bed.
Yeah, sure.
Lights. It has lights on it. You could hook a speaker up, and the lights go with the song.
Oh.
It has plugs in it, all the shit. And then it came in 7,000 pieces.
Yep.
And me and her had to put it together last night into the morning. We had to wake up this morning, and it's just, it's just her not listening to me, me not listening to her, and then it was just, fucking trying to snap. We're snapping at each other. Max came in at one point. It was like, guys, can you stop arguing? And I was like, well, you don't have to deal with this woman. That's what I wanted to say.
You can't, though.
No, you can't say that. I can't. But he actually talked back to her the other day, and it sounded like me. And she got mad. I was like, good for you, dude.
I'll take her shit.
I'm so happy. He called me yesterday. I go, where are you? I was Saturday. He goes, I'm at the pizza place getting a slice of pizza, and I'm like, I thought your mom was cooking. He goes, yeah, she's cooking fried rice. It looked like shit. So I'm down here eating pizza. Don't tell her. I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah, good.
I have a nice bond with Max. We have nice secrets, and it really bums Don out. But whatever. I don't care.
No, it's good to have that. He should be able to go to his dad. Now it's pizza. 10 years from now, it's like, hey, look, she's saying she didn't get her period. You want him to come to you with these. That all starts with pizza. If he gets scolded, don't fucking tell me that. Then he'll never tell you anything. Pizza's a good start.
Do you can I ask you a personal
Go
question?
ahead, Bob. Whatever you got. That's what I'm here for.
Do you miss vagina?
Sure.
Do you like miss
pussy? Yes.
Because you're married now.
Yes.
You're married to a beautiful trans woman.
Oh,
Nikki.
thank you. Yeah, she's
Love
a delight.
Nikki. Love Nikki. And she makes songs about you now. Do you like those songs?
No. No, I don't.
Let's just stop. Let's just think about it. Because look that's creativity. Mm-hmm. You never know where they're gonna go.
Yeah, I do.
I hope one becomes a hit song in Japan. It's just a tour.
I would like that too. Actually,
Yeah.
Get right out of the house. I can finally jerk off in peace.
You don't like the songs?
No, they're nice. I mean, I like when she does it in Norwegian. She sings in Norwegian. I actually enjoy when she does it.
Right.
But yeah, no, I want her to be creative and,
Yeah.
and do what she likes.
Yeah.
But do I miss pussy? Yes, of course I do.
Yeah.
But again, if I was married to a woman with a pussy, I would still miss everyone else's. I would just have one. I'm literally I am only one pussy away from where I would have supposed to be.
Yeah, but it's
One
it's
pussy off.
It's 9 inches away.
Yeah, well, we sacrifice, Bob. Some things are worth the trade. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sure, I miss, but when I'm with somebody, you miss the hunt, you miss the high, you miss this is what you miss. That fucking knock at the door of a hooker or of going to someone's house. I miss doing that. I miss knocking, and I miss like walking up the steps. All of the ritualistic stuff outside of it, I miss all of it.
It's terrifying.
It is.
It's terrifying when somebody knocks at your door, because I did all that stuff back in the day, and having to have somebody come to your hotel room, or you going to their house and having to go up, ring a call from down the street, get the exact address, ring the buzzer, walk up the stairway. Hopefully, another comedian isn't, living in the same building as you're walking up.
Oh, I know.
Hey, what's up, dude? Hey, I just wanted to come over and see you wanted to write. You know what I mean? And then some lady opens the door, hey, daddy.
Yeah.
And then you knock on that, and then you go into some dark room, candles lit. Now, it would be worse now. You're good to get out of the game, because I feel like back then there was no cameras.
Everybody is filming now. I'm convinced of it.
I mean, I've seen stuff where it's like guys are being filmed, and they don't even know they're being filmed.
Yep.
And that would be the worst if you go in there and they got cameras rolling.
Well, you're right. Again, technically, it's illegal to do it, but it doesn't matter if you're embarrassed and you fuck up your relationship. Even if it's illegal and she gets in trouble, it's still your relationship's ruined.
Yeah, and plus, I have tattoos that you could definitely. I have a bonfire tattoo.
Yeah.
I'd be like, it wasn't me. Really? There's another fat bald guy with a bonfire tattoo.
Guys, just tell me it's that fucking lady who I was trying to date. Yeah, no, I do think of that a lot. The cameras, because they're all so small and they just kind of go like they're chargers, and you can hide them away. So I have thought of that. Like, I haven't fucked around. We broke up. We dated from I was really good from 2017 into 2018, and then we broke up for 6 months, and I saw a bunch of girls I hadn't seen in a long time,
Just
bunch of
right-
escorts. Yeah,
right back to vagina?
Back to it. No, well, yeah, but also other trans girls. I went on I was getting 3 escorts a night in LA. I was suicidal.
How much is Sirius paying you?
It was crazy.
I could do 1 escort a month.
Yeah, but let's be honest. I wasn't going. I was doing the ones that you could do 3 in a night, and it's not a problem.
You were doing the ones that look like Jacob.
Yeah, these were not fucking Lear jet girls. You know what I mean?
Sorry, Dad, I haven't time to shave.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Oh, a Giants jersey, lovely. But I was on a depressed, horrible run.
Right.
And then we got back in February of 2019, and I haven't since then. It's it's the longest period of my life. So all the filming and stuff that would be happening, all of these people with little cameras. You're right. I think of it all the time. Whenever I want to go and do it.
Right.
And if you're trying not to cheat, you know what I recommend? We have each other on our phones. You track your location. because I know that I can't get too deep into the fantasy of going up here because I know she can see where I am.
Right.
So it's a good way to prevent me, like, from even getting to that thought.
Why were we in the meatpacking district for 3 hours?
100%. I dropped something. Yeah, but you went around the block 411 times. Fuck the meatpacking district. They really ruined it.
They did.
That used to be a great place.
I tell you, can you remember the story with you and me?
Which one?
I was coming back from Jersey, shit gig in Jersey with this, I don't know, open mic. He was emceeing for me.
Yeah.
And we're at a light in the meatpacking district. We came through the Holland Tunnel. And all of a sudden we seen this trans woman coming up. I mean, black dude, just a dude.
Yeah.
Walking up. And he was like, does Jim Norton really go with trans girls? And I looked to my left, and guess who was in a nice silver satin? I'm trying to wave over Fred. And I went, I swear to God, does that answer your question? I mean, it was crazy. And I went, Norton. And you just went, and your little satin, you pushed the pedal to the metal. You just heard the engine just.
I saw Voss there one time too. He was just going, I think, going to the Holland. But yeah, that was the place, man.
Yeah.
That was the fucking spot for a year. I did that when we got kicked off the air, and like we got thrown off August of 2002, and I drove around like we were doing Tough Crowd, so like I wouldn't have to get up till like 11 or 12,
right?
If I was on the show that day. So I was driving around all fucking night till like 5 a.m. It was so dysfunctional. I would pick up. Sometimes I wouldn't pick up. I'd go home and order a fruit salad from a diner right down the street.
Perfect salad for you.
Of course it was. You can have a salad with some prep on it. And
they call it the old Jimmy salad.
It's
he's coming in to get his T cells high.
Yeah, it's a hot dog with cottage cheese on the end. But yeah, those were fun days, man. Even though it was depressing at times, there was a lot of fun times. But it was very dysfunctional. I didn't realize how dysfunctional it was until like I look back on it and go like I was up all night and I would go to bed at 5.
Yeah.
Doing nights like even when I had series, we'd have to be on the air at 6 a.m. I would have girls coming over like up until midnight. I would have them come over and try to be in bed by 1 or 1:30 to get up at 5. It was crazy.
Well, I remember when you were moving out of your house, and I just moved to the city back from LA with Dawn, and we got the doorman building on 53rd between 10th and 11th, and you were asking me about it, probably not listening, much like the Osmo cameras. And
those are great, by the way.
I know they're great. Shut the fuck. I get it. I can't stand you. And I remember I was like, you're like, where is it? And I go, it's on 43rd. It's pretty crazy. I go, there's a doorman building. It's laundry. It's got a gym. And I was like, and the Gmail bar is right across the street. I think you moved in a week later.
Oh, it was called Edelweiss.
Edelweiss.
And I had to pretend I wasn't aware of it. What place is that? I had to pretend that my fucking GPS didn't just take me there. And that was before GPS. My car just knew. Like, all right, you Mo, get in.
Yeah, you had a gay transformer car.
I only went in there.
Let's go over to Edelweiss.
I only went into Edelweiss one time or twice in my life. I never hung out in there, and it closed not too long after. But yeah, that was the bar. It was right by that diner.
The Market Diner, which is like one of the only diners in New York that had parking.
Yes,
which is crazy.
That's right.
And right down next door, and late at night, if you went to the Market Diner, it was all the trans girls would come in with their dates. Sure. Usually a bunch of guys that were all, roided out.
And that Hess station on the corner. Right, yeah. And down in the meatpacking district, there was that little horrible hotel where they would all take their trip. I never did that. Like, I was into the car, but I was always worried about locations. But they had that little shit motel, like that Liberty Motel or whatever it was called. You would always see girls and their Johns coming out of that place.
I went into the Edelweiss once. I went in with
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss.
It's German, yeah.
Sorry, it's easy.
Yeah, you said Edelweiss.
Whatever. I'm not.
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss. It comes out of your mouth so easily.
Sure, it goes in better.
I went in there with Pete Corelli one night. We always talked about going there. One night we were at the Baggett Inn.
How ironic. Your sign is spelled wrong.
And he's like, Corelli's, he used to get fucking hammered.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's do it. I'm like, what? Let's go to the bar. So we went in, walked down, and then look, Corelli's a gorgeous guy, good looking guy.
Sure.
And he walked in, and some girl, I'm talking Spanish girl with a mesh dress and just G-string underwear and high heels on.
Yep.
Walks right up to him, starts whispering in his ear, and he's got a beer. He's smoking a cigarette. I'm off over here. Some other girl's whispering in my ear, and I'm looking at him. He walks over to me and goes, "We got to go." And I'm like, we just got here. He goes, we got to go. I go, why? He goes, because I'm going to suck his dick if we don't leave. He fucking just left. He walked out.
And he went back, believe me.
No, not Corielli.
Not his thing. I got in New Orleans. I'm never into locations. Like I'm never into going to places like these. I went to one time. I went to one. It was like this like trans show bar, and I left my ID there. I left my fucking wallet there.
Yeah, good.
I actually went back. I had gotten a lap dance, and it had fallen out of my pocket. And I went into the back room, and it was there. It was still there in my fucking wallet. So I knew she didn't take it out.
Right. Well, the whole process of because I know there was something wrong with me sexually when I was a kid, because not only was I cheating back in the day, I was cheating with girls, but I was also cheating with prostitutes.
Sure.
Which is it's something else. Now it's the hunt. It's the finding the right one, making the call, getting there, exchange of the money. It's dark.
Yeah, it's ritualistic.
As soon as you're done, you're like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
And then you leave and you got to go home and you have that feeling of, it's almost satisfaction but shame.
Yeah.
At the same
It's
time.
the same thing.
Satisfaction, shame. It's two feelings fighting it out, and you're trying to justify it in your head somehow. And it was terrifying. Every time it was terrifying.
It was, but that feeling of the door opening, and there's a woman in lingerie, and she's like, hi, and she that peek of her out the door, and then you walk into the apartment, and you realize everything's cool, and it's just going to be what you want.
That smells like dog shit.
Sometimes the dogs would get a little crazy. There's nothing worse than when they have a small animal.
Yeah, it's when you show up and there's more than one cat, or there's a little dog. Oh, she's okay. She's okay. Yeah, it was a fucking annoying. You just smell animal shit.
I miss it.
Yeah, I don't.
I miss that life. But again, I miss unhealthy stuff. Like, you know, if I quit doing cocaine in my 50s, I mean, I quit even young, but I would miss that. Or sometimes I'll miss a cigarette. You know, you miss the unhealthy, because you forget, like, oh yeah, I was really depressed when I was single. I was miserable. Like, I love my wife. Like, I have fun with her. We have a good time, even though she drives me crazy. Last night she's playing her fucking shit music loud. I wanted to throw her fucking computer off the balcony. And I'm so cranky because I've never hated anything more than Facebook. On the back end of Facebook, it's fucking disgustingly impossible. There's always a fucking problem, and I'm livid. And she knows I'm livid, and she's drunk, and she comes in filming me. I'm like, stop fucking making content. I'm so angry. So there are times where being Barry is a pain in the balls for both of us.
Yeah, I don't even follow Dawn on any social media. She doesn't do any social media. I think she posted 10 years ago.
Yeah.
She doesn't want anything to do. She's such an old school. I'm married to an old school broad.
Yeah. Just
like her mom. She wants nothing to do with it. And then here I am fucking, trying to capture some moment. It's funny too, because one of my favorite episodes of O&A is when you assimilated and you became British.
Why did I do
Aussie.
That? Oh, my moment. Yeah. It was I'm going to the gym, eating butter. Yeah, but it was more even Scottish. I sounded talking to a British guy.
Because I'm an assimilator.
Yeah.
I'm 100% assimilator.
I was just I literally listened back to that, and I was more in shock. Like, I couldn't believe he recognized I had lost. I couldn't believe Ozzy recognized me and realized, oh yeah, this guy was fatter last time. Like, it meant that I was in his head somewhere.
Why is that the best feeling in the world? When somebody recognizes you and they're like, man, you lost weight. Sex doesn't compare to that feeling of being recognized, being thinner.
By someone you like, yeah. Because basically we feel like we're nothing, and in most cases we're correct. We're zeros. But when somebody that we likes us too, it's like, all right, well, it's almost like a tangible check, like, hey, this job is going pretty good. Like the fact that this guy knows me and he likes me, like, hey, I'm doing something. Like, it feels good.
So you decided to become British?
It just happened briefly. It never happened again, but it did happen for a second. Scott was Irish, wasn't British.
What did you say again?
Going to the gym, eating better. It just slipped out. Happens.
You turned into Conor McGregor.
I did. Yeah, I was going to the gym, eating better. I got a great bit out of that too. I was so happy you called me out on it. It was wonderful.
It was. I mean, dude.
Fucking dude doesn't know who he is.
Dude, I've done it. So I did it last week. We went to the San Gennaro feast
Ah.
in Yorktown Heights. First of all, I love where I live. I love it.
You have more than your old location?
I love where I live now. It is exactly the type of life I wanted for my family.
Do you take the train in or do you drive?
We took last week. We took the train in. We walked down to the train from a house. It's like a 10-minute walk.
Mm-hmm.
Went over, got a cup of iced coffee, some scones, right at the little bakery, and with the pride flag out. That's the only bakery I'll go to now. I don't go to unless it has a pride flag. I'm not going.
Absolutely, because you know how they're going to give you the crullers.
Wow.
All right. Shoving the ass joke. It happens.
I just think lesbians make the best pastries and breads, and we jump right on the train. 50 minutes into the city, Grand Central, walked around, jumped back on the train. I had to go do skanks because Lewis is a bully, but they jumped on the train, walked home. I love it.
Yeah.
But they have all that.
Was that with Matt Serra? He says hello, by the way.
I love Matt
He
Serra.
loves you too.
He's the best.
Annoys
But
me.
yeah, it was Matt Serra. And but the thing is like they have all the stuff that I grew up with in Boston.
An
like
abusive stepfather. You walk in for a donut and some guy calls you a worthless piece of shit and slaps you in the face.
Here you go, fatso. Have another Queen Amon, you pussy. No, they have like the neighborhood stuff where they do stuff. Like where I lived before, they don't have that shit. And in the city, it's just chaotic. It's always a shit fest.
Yeah.
You go to a parade in New York, it's a nightmare. You're gonna, people, they take it too far. But I like that small town vibe. And we went to Yorktown Heights to the San Gennaro.
Oh, I saw a video of that, I think.
We had the fucking best time. But the problem is,
Oh, hold on. Was Max throwing darts?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I did.
yeah, they had all the little dart things and the little rides, and they had the sausage and peppers and the fried dough.
Zeppelis.
They had Zeppelis. They were making them fresh. A bunch of old Italian women making fresh Zeppelis. But as soon as we got there, I just became a guinea. I just started going, well, wait. Dawn called me out. She hates it. I was like, well, you get the sausages, and then I'll go over here. I'll get the rice balls. And we'll meet you back over here, and then we're going to go down. We're going to do a couple rides. She was like, what? I go, you get the sausage. I'll get the rice balls. Make sure you get peppers on my sausages. And she's like, why are you talking like that? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Don't make me fucking hit you in front of these people.
Guinea brat.
I just assimilate. I don't know what it is. Dude, I told you, we were on the day after we got married, we were in Maui, and I stopped to ask this guy for directions. And I went, all right, brother. And I did the hang loose to him. She was in the car just staring straight ahead. And I go, what's up? She goes, did you just give the hang loose sign? And I was like, yeah. She went, ugh.
She's right.
The day after we got married.
Didn't you do it to BJ Penn too?
I did it to BJ. I did. Something happens.
I know.
I feel like
we
it's-
want to be liked. It's
Well,
awkward.
I don't know. First of all, I really like the hang loose sign. I wish we used it more.
I don't like it at all, actually.
I love
I
it.
loathe it.
I love the hang loose. What's
nah,
up?
I hate hang loose.
Because you're doing it wrong, you fucking thin-fingered mule.
I don't-
Just stop. Your wrist is too floppy. You got to stick your wrist out straight. Look at Paco knows. Paco, you do.
Hawaiian friend.
What?
Paco?
Jim's doing it better than you are.
Thank you very much.
Okay, hang on.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
going to stop you. He's not going to ask you to shoot for him. You're not going on the road. You're not.
Do you go on the road with people?
Bobby's supposed to take you.
I like this young lad. We'll do this all day.
Yeah.
I was going to take him until you fucking assimilated to his little fucking
Well, he's right.
person.
I know how to do hang loose. You don't. You're like, "Ugh."
You don't do this.
No,
No.
so in Hawaii, we can tell like who's not really from there because their fingers are so tight
Yeah.
that it's like touching the inside of their palm.
Right.
So like because nobody in Hawaii is like, hey, like really white. Like,
Yeah.
and tight. It's
So-
always loose. Just
I feel like that's more respectful because I'm showing you, hey, I'm not from here. I'm white, so I do that.
It's like someone going, "Hey, what's up?" And no one talks that way. It's too stiff, right? He's a
Yes.
stiff fucking cracker.
Exactly.
So
Right.
it's
I'm a
like
man
going-
of the islands.
You're not a man of the islands.
Staten.
You swim around the islands and get bit by bull sharks. Yee.
I like the bull shark. Fucks the little wife of the white sharks.
So I got to tell you though, and I tell this to everybody because look at your whole life right now, the whole thing, and marrying a trans woman. It's the one thing that people ask me on the road is Norton really.
Oh, it's a bit. Yeah, I get
well,
that.
because people, you joked about it for so long, and now you're married. You're in love with Nikki.
Yeah.
You are, dude. You've never, and I say the same thing. I've never seen you happier than right now. You've never been happier than right now.
Because she's not in the room with me.
That's not true.
That's why I'm happy right now.
I love that trans women suck as much as regular women when you're married to them.
It's exactly the same argument.
Yeah, except they're sexier. Yeah. My wife's been in the same sweatshirt hoodie for a week and a half.
Well, I'm telling you, it is the. See, you're right though. It really is. The arguments are the same. The irrational, fucking crying. The lack of like when you're trying to be rational and reasonable, and the same fucking breakdown. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, but you're happy, dude. You're happy, and when. I don't understand. Like, when did you lose friends over this? Did you lose any relationships over this?
No. No one is outward enough to be shitty out, but people like you'll see certain people are just not as in your life as they were, or they react strange, and you can smell it always. Like you know what I mean? Like black guys who say they can always tell who's racist. I kind of in a way understand that now because you can smell it when somebody is weird with it.
Right.
They might not say it, but you can also smell when people are like oddly comfortable. Like the people at Fox.
Like me.
Yeah, you're very comfortable with them, like more so. I'm like, Bob, put your head under her skirt. But like they're all nice about it. They're all like ask for it. Like it's this weird little shit like people I thought would have been better are kind of a little whatever. So there's a few people I don't like as much as I used to.
Because of that. You can
Yeah,
feel it.
of
Nothing
course
out
I
in the
can.
open. Yeah.
No, I won't say it because they haven't said anything aggressive.
Right.
But there's a few people, it's like, I knew you were a fucking fraud bitch. I knew it.
Write it down, slide it across.
No, because we're not entitled to
Christine
anything.
likes to spill the tea.
Oh, I don't blame her.
Jay's not here to yell at her. Shut up.
But yeah, once in a while you smell. But no one's been terrible. Like, you know what I mean? Online comments, I honestly don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you can't.
It's nowhere near as bad as we thought it would be. The stuff about she's a man, you're a faggot, woo. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Stop. I mean, you could say it, but it's like it's not as nearly as vicious as I thought. And I, like the words have been bad, like we knew, but people are a lot more. I guess maybe it's the times we live in.
Well, it's a
People are
perfect
cool.
time. I mean, to do it. To be honest with you, if you did it back with Opie and Anthony days, you would have went through a lot more shit. And now, I mean, it's so acceptable. Everybody accepts trans people, and the people I know.
Most people do, yeah.
Well, we've had trans. My son's been around trans people his whole life. I mean, Bailey J was at his 3rd birthday party, his 5th birthday party. You guys came over for Thanksgiving, and he surprisingly he didn't even acknowledge it. He knew, but he never came up and was like, "Yo, Dad,
What is that? What the fuck's going on?
Yo, Dad, why do you keep looking at Jim's wife?"
Chips a mo.
That Chip's yo, Dad.
Oh, Chip hates it. Oh, he hates it.
First of all,
I gotta fucking close my eyes. Yeah, he hates it.
I'll tell you why I'm happy. I'm happy that you're happy.
Thank you.
That you met Nikki, but I'm also happy that Chip died. It makes me happy that Nikki, because Nikki, my wife and my family, my son, love Chip. And it bugs me.
Yeah.
They love Chip so much that when you came over, they'd be like, Chip's coming. It's not Chip. It's my friend Norton, who has a mental disorder. He's inventing other people, and we're all letting him fucking do it. Not only do it, he's selling out shows.
Chip sold well on the road.
Buddy, Chip sold better than you.
Which is not a high bar, unfortunately. I think Doug Bell would outsell me. But yeah. Yeah, Chip blew out theaters. It was
crazy.
A lot of work, but it was fun.
But the thing with her, like, I think it's a perfect time. Like, they just came out with Will, what's his name?
Sylvince?
No, yeah. No,
Arnett?
He doesn't like it. Yo, you with the girl with the dick. You have a dick.
He did our podcast. He was great.
No,
he was very.
did he wear a
was-
mask?
He did, but he took it off. And in the thumbnail, you can see he's got the mask on.
Yeah.
But he did eventually take it off because the audio was a little muffled.
Right.
So he finally took the mask down. It
No,
was fine.
Will, what's his name?
Will and Harper.
No.
Will and Grace?
No.
Oh.
Stop saying Will stuff. Will from old school. Will
Will Ferrell.
Will Farrell
Oh,
has
that-
a documentary coming out.
I saw that, yeah.
With his best friend who was a writer, and he did a documentary about the transitioning. And look, your girl's smoking. She's been a girl probably most of her life, correct?
No, I'd say 11. Maybe she was 14 or 13. She was like, but not about half her life. Yeah, maybe.
Have you ever seen her as a little boy? Like
Yes.
Those photos?
Yes.
Did that freak you out?
Yes.
She had an axe. She was chopping wood. Just fucking killing a duck.
Oh, no, you're wearing the little overalls. I don't like it.
Lederhosen on a fox hunt.
But yeah, that's...
She was on the edge of a boat killing a whale.
oh, that's it, man. Yeah, I have seen those pictures.
Now, does that...
It's very strange when you see that. Yeah. And you're like, oh,
Well, it's strange when you see when I see pictures of Dawn as a little girl. You know what I mean? It's like
It's a more logical progression. Though. That's a progression that you're expecting.
right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, her with her Cub Scout little sash on.
I mean, yeah, like you don't look at a picture of fucking, you don't watch the Champ and go, oh, look at Ricky Schroeder, I'm going to marry that.
Yeah. So, do those photos exist around your house?
But yeah, I mean, she's gonna hang some up. Her grandfather died, so she got like a lot of family pictures
Yeah.
and stuff. But yeah, she can. I don't care. I mean, I've seen them already, and I've seen her as a kid, so it doesn't.
Was she a cute? Was she a feminine little boy, or was she?
Yeah, she'll tell you she was a little fruit.
Yeah.
Traipsing around. Yeah, yeah. In her mother's shoes, a little fucking Nancy. Yeah.
But but now I think it would be harder for like Will Farrell's friend who is transitioning from an old white guy
Yeah.
into an old white woman.
Yeah.
Which is pretty nuts. But the fact that you can even put this documentary out there, and he's such a big star,
Yes.
that it's becoming more. Nobody cares,
You're right.
and it's going to help their community too, because a lot of times they were such in the shadows.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I think my philosophy of this is that the reason why a lot of these girls were in the sex industry is because that's the only way they could work. They could make money. They couldn't go get a job out in the open because they'd be made fun of or harassed or ridiculed. And now that we're accepting them, well, you walk into a Starbucks and there's a trans person there, you don't care. Nobody says anything. As before, now they get to get married, work in the business, and be in show. Trans people get to be in movies now. It's not somebody pretending to be trans. It's actually a trans woman.
Some of the sex work is also because surgeries are so expensive.
Right.
Like you got, if you're going to get like your fucking FFS or get tits done or any of that stuff, it's really it's like your regular job.
What's
wouldn't cover it.
What's the
facial feminization surgery?
Okay. Christine just nodded her head.
I'm glad you asked. I didn't know.
Yeah, but I guess Will Ferrell is this guy. He was a guy on writing for SNL and then transitioned recently, right?
Yeah, he was like an old white guy writer, and now he's transitioning. And I might say he's transitioning well. Not, but you can definitely tell.
Yeah, of course. Rick Scotty was a comedian I knew as Rick Scotty, and then transitioned, and I forget what her name is now. But I knew Rick many, many years ago. We worked together, and I can't remember what the name Rick took. Is
I'm trying to Google it. Rick Scotty.
Yes, Scotti. I haven't seen. It's hard to say her because I only know as Rick. But
Must be a hard name to pick. To have to pick your girl name.
yeah.
You know what I mean? What would yours be?
Oh, I do it to annoy my wife. Oh, Jamea.
Jamea Norton?
Julia Scotty. Yes.
Julia Scotty.
Oh, she hates it. I'll tuck my dick back between my legs and just be Jamea.
What?
She hates it.
Everybody would hate that.
Yeah. It's gross.
I hate Jamea.
I don't blame you.
I hate Jamea more than Chip.
She hates
I
Jamea.
bet you Chip hates Jamea.
Yeah. Fucking Jamea's a nice girl. But she fucking hates it. I just do it to annoy
Is
her.
it Jamea Norton?
I never put a last name on it.
I would keep mine Bobby, but with an IE at the end.
Oh, that's nice. That's kind of
Bobby.
sassy.
I'd be like, my name is Bobby with an IE at the end. Bobby.
I think that was the name of the transvestite in Dressed to Kill. You ever see Dressed to Kill?
Yeah.
Nancy Allen is so sexy in that. It's with Michael Caine, Nancy Allen, and he plays this therapist, and she's going to therapy. And then there's a transvestite who's a client of his who is killing people. Angie Dickinson dies in the very beginning of it. And there's a scene where Nancy Allen is wearing like she's trying to get the client list to figure out who this transvestite murderer is. And she's there wearing lingerie, and she's talking about the bulge in his pants. I jacked off to that movie many
Didn't think you were going
times.
there. Really?
I jerked off to Dress to Kill.
You had me, and you really slapped me in the face with that one. I mean,
Well, wow. I should rephrase that.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it was 1980, so I was like 12 or 13 when it came on HBO. And man, that fucking turned me on, that movie. Not the transvestite part, because he was just terrible looking, but it was the Nancy Allen in that. Whew, she fucking hot.
What if Nikki was like, I want to get a vagina?
I'd be happy to remain friends.
So the penis is a part of it.
Because it's her. If
Right.
it like,
If it was me,
nah,
nah.
not so much.
You have to hold up my bush fat every time you want to go down on me.
But no, I would anything she wanted to do as a person, I would still love her, but I wouldn't. Nah,
Really?
nah.
Yeah.
I would divorce her, but I still love her as a person, and I'd still be in her life.
Right. And she has no plans on doing that.
No. She's loved. That's one thing I'm happy about her.
Yeah.
She really likes her body as she is. That's it. Yes.
Yeah, she didn't even get breast implants.
She's got nothing.
She doesn't want to do that.
No, we talked about it today. Actually, she's like, there was something on my chest that would drive me crazy. Something fake in my body would make me crazy.
Right.
So yeah, she doesn't want to do it.
Right. Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
What is it now? A transvestite is just
It's a guy who just dresses up and then dresses as a man the rest of the day, pretty much.
Is that a cross dresser?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
Cross-dresser,
Sure.
transvestite, same thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone into that realm?
I mean, come on. You know, what do you it's like saying, hey, you ever go in, you play professional baseball. Do you ever play in one of the old parks? Of course I have. Of course I have. They're not all retractable roofs. Sometimes you go into Wrigley Field.
You show up, it's just a guy like Colin Quinn with a hey, how you doing? Let's go. Come on in here.
You're not bited?
I want to suck your dick. I want to suck it off. I'm going to blow you.
Yeah, I got a fucking dress on. My heels are killing me.
Let's go get some Luna Dunes.
Yeah, my fucking bunions are bothering me. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Sure.
it's good that I think for me, I'm glad that I went through all this stuff. I don't regret anything, but I know it is definitely from my childhood that I never was taught about sex, or something must have happened to me at a young age. In fact, I know stuff's happened. And then you take that later in life as one of your addictions, and then you go down the path. But some guys don't make it home. Some guys spend the rest of their lives being that guy. And now you found love. You with your wife. You have the apartment. Are you guys planning on like getting a house someday? Going out to the suburbs? Maybe adopting a kid?
Dog.
You're gonna
dog.
get
We want a dog. She wants one. We called a breeder, but it was it's gonna be a few months because she wants it's gotta be hypoallergenic. We want like a little poodle type thing that like you can carry on a plane. It's not big. It's not gonna take giant shits. It can go on the terrace.
Why don't you get a little Kelby? Silky terrier.
I loved Kelby too. Yeah, Silky Terrier's adorable. That's a good idea.
Yeah, get a little silky terrier. You love Kelby.
I did love Kelby, and we kind of want to go to. I'm going to call Whitney because she knows like all. She's big in the animal, like she knows. And I want to go to like a really good rescue or a good breeder and get like a little. Teeny one.
Your friend is
It's
right
adorable.
here. Your friend is right here.
Yes.
I've had many dogs. I've gone to
Oh
breeders.
yeah, okay, I guess
But
so.
the problem is I would tell you it and you don't listen.
That's not true.
You want to go to Whitney. Why do you want? She lives in California.
But she knows people here, and she's so
I
she's
know
so
people
obsessed with
here.
animals.
I'm obsessed.
Are you?
Yes.
All right. Well, tell Paco. I'll get it from him.
I know what breeders to get. I
I want a tiny one.
I know you want.
I want a good one.
Doesn't
Like
sound like you.
yeah, I know. Jim, a big black Labrador. Wow. No, I don't want a big dog. I want a small, little, cute, like a Kelby.
All right. Well, listen. We're gonna take a break.
Let's take a break, Bob.
Thank you for coming in.
We're not done, are we?
No, we got a whole hour left, man.
Can I promote the podcast? We have Chris Stefano on this tonight. It just came out today.
We're going to promote it. I actually listened today,
Oh.
and I have a couple things. I have a couple bones to pick with you.
Okay.
About this podcast you did.
Sure.
It seems my name's coming up a lot on your show.
Can't help it.
I mean, a lot.
It
I'm
comes
coming up a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
No, the last 2 episodes.
With who is the episode? Oh, Colin, of course. Come on.
You don't remember Colin Quinn?
Yeah, I mean, of course that's going to come up.
Jim Norton's new podcast, Nikki and Jim, is out now.
It's called Sword Fight.
Sword Fight. Where's it say that?
It doesn't say it there, but it's Sword Fight.
All right, Sword Fight with Nikki and Jim.
Nikki and Jim NYC
Listen,
at YouTube.
Christine threw me under the bus.
Yeah, she's busy. It's okay.
Yeah, she is busy. It's Sword Fight. It's on YouTube right now. It's youtube.com/@Nikki and Jim
NYC.
I got it.
I'm just making sure.
I know you got a show in the morning. Zip it up.
We said Nikki and Jim. I'm just making sure you know.
I'm reading it off the page.
Thank you, Christine.
Make sure you check that out. And, of course, Jim and Sam in the morning. And make sure you check out Jim Norton on the road. What are you on? PunchUp.live now, right?
Not yet, no. I keep forgetting he's calling me. I love this guy. I'm just so stupid.
Just go check it out.
Who are you listening to?
And you can check out Big J. Big J is, today he's doing Kill Tony, but he's going to be the Omaha. That's gone, right? Omaha Funny Bone's gone. Right? That's gone. Okay, Christine's fucking me all over. Skankfest this week. Skankfest this week.
Are you going?
Yes, we're doing you're doing YKWd with me.
Oh, that's right. With me, you and Boss.
I can't. Yes, Jacob. What?
I was hoping we were doing it with a guest host.
The Bonfire is going to be live at Skankfest Saturday, 8 p.m. Pacific.
Yes, 8
At
p.m.
what
Pacific.
room? What's the room again?
Yo Kratom.
Yo
Yo
Kratom,
Kratom.
the big crazy room. We're going to be there this weekend. Skankfest is this weekend. Go to bigjcomedy.com. He's going to be in St. Louis, Poughkeepsie, Spokane, and I'm going to be all over the place. But Skankfest next week, we're going to talk about Comedy Camp, which is coming up in 2 weeks. Me and Jim are doing it. You can go to punchup.live/Robert Kelly. We'll be right back. It's The Bonfire.